Hello.
Hello everyone. Who's on tonight? Looks like we might wait a few minutes. Louise, how are you? Janice, Karen, Beverly, how are you tonight? Patsy, Mississippi, sun shining, birds singing. I like that.
Probably ought not to play Bob and Chicken.
Oh, Joan's deciding whether she wanted to play Bob and Chicken, and now she's decided. She says no.
It's
Bernadine in the house from Las Vegas. Nice.
welcome.
Working on the pink block today. Nice. Hey Peggy, how are you tonight? Hey Lorianne. Kathy, how are you tonight? Shelly, welcome to the show. It is a beautiful night.
It is. It's been kind of foggy here all day.
A little bit, yeah. Hey Judy, how are you? Molly was an after fact there. She got it out. Maybe she was still typing. No Bob and Chicken.
Glad I checked.
Hey Melissa, how are you tonight? Did you want the extension table? Okay.
I can use it since you got it out though.
That's alright, I can take it back. It's either way. You don't have, it looks like you don't really have enough room for that guy, really. You're restricted on some space there.
Well, I mean, it's a very big cutting table, but there's not a lot of room when you're doing this and trying to...
Yeah, keep it filmed too, right?
Yep.
Hey Lana, how are you tonight? Doing good. Like to hear it? Well, let's get a sound check on Facebook and YouTube, as well as how's the video? Is there a delay? Sound is good. Thank you, Beverly. Patsy's good to go on YouTube. Thank you very much. Carrie said Facebook is good. Welcome, Carrie.
Is that our Carrie?
Yes.
Hi, Carrie.
And this, hey Cheryl, how are you tonight? And that's how you get your little testo, make sure that everything looks good.
Yep.
You just floor it.
I do anyway.
Get out on the highway and you gotta feed some speed to your machine sometimes.
Yeah, I drive slow though. Actually, I don't drive slow. I drive the speed limit.
Yeah. Those tickets are expensive.
Yeah.
Court costs more than the ticket.
I lost my perfect record because I got a parking ticket in front of the store.
In your own parking lot.
In my own parking lot. Perfect. Never had a speeding ticket, not even a parking ticket.
Yeah, you got a parking ticket.
And now I have a parking ticket.
In your own building.
In front of my own store.
Well, you know.
But the police, they park sideways because they sit in our parking lot and I don't really care. But they park sideways and take up like 3 spots. So next time I see it, I'm going to take a picture. And if the guy shows up to write me another ticket, I'm going to be like, I need to ticket this car too.
Yeah.
You can't selectively enforce the rules.
So Carla just woke up from a nap. Welcome just in time.
Nice. I could go for a nap.
Let's see.
Well, let's get started.
Okay, so who are we, Joan?
Right here today we're at Quilters HQ. We are also Windmill Sewing Center and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and qhq2.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central, and we are on block 20, and this one is named Blow Me a Kiss. So, announcements. We have Mega Dream Bag. These are so much fun. Cost is $50. It's at Quilters HQ May 18th. So if you're looking for something to do this Thursday, this will be the place to be. Let's Surge 1, June 1st. Wow, we're already talking about June. You know what else happens in June? Kansas City Regional Quilt Festival.
Yes, it does.
June 1st through July 20th at Windmill Sewing Center, or Saturday, June 3rd through July 22nd at Quilters HQ. Cost for that class is $120 for 8 weeks. Prerequisite, yeah. You need to know how to thread your serger beforehand. And if you don't, we have a class on that. It's May 25th or May 27th. May 25th is at Windmill Sewing Center from 1 to 3:30, and May 27th from 1:30 to 3:30 at Quilters HQ. It's $25. You'll leave knowing how to sew your serge, thread your. It's going to be that day. Thread your serger. Long Arm Club starting soon. You do need to sign up for this one. I will be teaching this one, and we're going to learn a free motion skill every month. You bring show and tell. If you have any problems, come talk about them. This is for, we haven't opened it up to everybody yet, but currently, if you purchased a long arm from either here or Windmill or Sewing Machines Express, entry is free. And once we find out how many people are going to come on a regular basis, we might open it up to other people. Saturday, June 3rd, 10 to 5 at Quilters HQ. Rulers on your domestic sewing machine. Cost is $50. And then we're way out to the middle of June. We'll go into those another day. Okay. So, block 20 is kind of a modified, here, I'll show you the back of it because it's a little easier to see on the back. It's kind of like a modified log cabin. And so the difference is you have little cornerstone blocks that kind of create this X effect. And so to start, I'm going to sew all of my 1.5 inch squares onto my pink pieces. And then I'm not going to press the seams until, this is really hard to tell, I'm not going to press the seams until we're ready to attach it to the block. And this is just like any other log cabin, and just like every other log cabin, you really need to make sure your 1/4 inch is right, because if it's not, your block is going to be off by the time you get to the end of your piece, your block.
We had a couple of questions.
Shoot.
John was asking, are we open on Memorial
We
Day?
are not open on Memorial Day.
So the Monday we're not open. We are open on Saturday.
We are open on Saturday, not open on Monday.
Normal hours on Saturday.
Yep, all 3 stores.
Not open on Monday.
Not open on Monday. Long weekend. Who's not up for a long weekend? Those are always so much fun.
We could probably use one.
We could, because June is going to be a busy month for us. We do have a special guest coming down from Omaha in June, and it's Pam Heller from AccuQuilt.
Oh, we just can't wait to have Pam. She's fun.
She's fun. So that's a $10 sign up. That class is June. I think it's the 17th. It's the Friday of the festival. Somebody's going to have to check on that. Oh, that might actually be on my notes here and I just didn't look far enough back. Let's surge, bag. Nope. Nope.
It's the 16th.
June 16th.
Which is a Friday.
It is a Friday. From
After the show closes.
Yes, after the show closes. Ooh, I did it right. I was kind of
How many
worried for a
spots do
second.
we have? 75?
75 spots. It is filling up quickly. We sent out an email to our customer base. We'll probably send out another one.
Hey,
But
Stephanie.
AccuQuilt is also going to advertise this one.
Hey, Carol.
And regionally. So if you want, it is in person. It's not going to be digital. But that'll be a lot of fun. Should we fire up the margarita machine for that?
You know, everybody might want one after that.
Or should we make like a coconut rum? What? I missed it?
Doggone it.
We went to a vacation to St. Lucia and they had this frozen drink. It was called a Miami Vice in St. Lucia. And it was strawberry daiquiri and coconut daiquiri mixed together. So I found a new favorite. It was very refreshing. Not a lot of alcohol in it, but not that that's a bad thing. Less is probably more. But it was pretty tasty. So we might figure out how to make those. And then if there's leftovers, well, you know.
Yeah.
Not going in any order on these. I'm just sewing the other 1.5 inch to the other side. And you'll see what I'm doing here in a minute with these. Because the cool thing about this block is this pink and white rotate. Ow.
Yeah, sometimes funny pictures pop up on your phone from the old days. Hey, Carol, how are you tonight? Good to see ya. Not getting your reminder anymore. I didn't all of April and so far in May.
I think we stopped sending out the email. We just posted on.
If you click the bell on YouTube, it should give you a notification. We did stop doing the emails.
So you need to click all the little buttons,
Yep, do
bells
all the
and
things.
whistles, subscribe,
Like, share, follow, subscribe. There's one more.
smash up the like button for us.
Smash up that like button.
Janet, how are you tonight? How's Pennsylvania treating you? Weather hopefully good? How many blocks are in this quilt of the month?
30. 30 blocks.
And we're on week 20.
We are on week 20. 10 more weeks.
And then Joan did promise the next project will be AccuQuilt.
AccuQuilt friendly.
AccuQuilt friendly for everyone. Working on getting caught up. Okay, good.
Yeah, that would be me. If I wasn't making it right here, right now, I would be behind. I am behind in the AccuQuilt Club. Everybody else is so diligent making their blocks. And do I have any of mine made? No. Might need to stay late one night and
So,
soak. Okay. I'm just being very careful with these big old scissors. I should probably have small scissors. I'll tell you a story. My mom came to visit me one time and she had cut up an old pair of blue jeans and she made a purse out of them. It was really pretty. But then she was trimming, she had put a bias tape around it, and she actually cut into it with the big scissors, and she was kind of upset. So these, we're just going to piece our sides on, first side. So you have four pieces, 2 of each color, and this is where your 1/4 inch really starts to matter, because you are press this. I like, when I'm doing a log cabin or a block like this, I like to press my seams towards the outside. And this is why we waited to press our seams on our second piece. And there we go. So we need to sort through these and find our little pieces. Since I pressed my seams towards the white with the red, I am going to just reverse with these and press them inwards towards the pink. And there we go. And if you got that 1/4 inch seam right, it's just going to line up perfectly.
So this one will take us through the summer, is that right?
Yeah. 10 more weeks. We have a couple of days that we won't be doing the show when we're at festival.
Yeah, so that will take us out into August, right? So.
And then we have to go to Bernina University in June as well. So no show for that one.
And one show's on 4th of July.
And one is on 4th of July. So we're really looking at like 13 more weeks.
Hey, Julie, how are you?
And again, even though I'm still pressing the seam towards the outside of my block. I'll show you the back here in a second. Okay, so next piece is our 4 by 1.5. It's 4.5 by 1.5, and these are going to go on the side with the pink. So we're just going to attach those. This is a pretty easy block. If you did a quilt out of this, it would make a really cool secondary pattern, almost like an Irish chain. Again, pressing the seam out. Does anybody try to figure out what the right and wrong side of their whites are, or are you like me and you just pick it up and piece it on there because it's white, nobody's gonna know? I even do that with some of my tone-on-tone fabrics, because one of the blessings of age is I can't really tell the difference between
Hey, Cindy. Hey,
the tone-on-tone whites and the front and the back. So they just go whichever way I pick them up. Okay, so then we need our, I think it's our 4 by 6. Again, press these towards the pink. And that one.
A lot of people in the same boat as you, the whites.
Can't tell the difference. If you can't tell the difference when you're piecing it, you sure are not going to be able to tell the difference when it's on your bed. And if somebody wants to inspect that closely, they're probably not quilt worthy. Or you could be doing a quilt show, but I don't feel like I need to do those either. I piece for pleasure, not for competition. So as you're piecing these, make sure that your edges are lining up and you've got good presser foot pressure. So if I was sewing these, I mean, this is nice because we have these cornerstones to line up our seams, so we're not going to be off by much. But when you're doing a log cabin, if you don't have that presser foot pressure, and that's this knob right here, too much presser foot pressure, let me use a pink one. Too much presser foot pressure and your pieces end up like this, where you have your top piece is longer than the other one. Not enough presser foot pressure, and they end up just the opposite, where your bottom piece is longer than the other one.
Someone asked you, did you cut your strips out with AccuQuilt on this one today?
I did not, but all of these little squares, these 1.5 inch squares, yes, I did. We don't have the 1.5 inch strip die open here. 2.5, but that doesn't really help me with this.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going together pretty easily. This could be the one.
So Peggy said she wondered if you were supposed to mark your fabric before you cut so they're all the same, or just go with it.
Mark before you cut.
On the, I'm assuming she's talking about the strips, possibly.
I'm not sure. What do you mean, Peggy? Okay, so again, white piece goes against the pink piece. And so you're checking to make sure that your pieces, the edges are the same size. If they're not, you're 1/4 inch is off.
So no overage.
No overage.
You don't want any underage.
No overage, no underage. Underage.
Underage.
Is that a word?
I don't know.
I think you just made that up.
I think. Sometimes that happens.
All right, well, we'll Google it and see if it's a real word, because I don't think it is. Wouldn't they call it a shortage, not an underage? I'm an English snob, so I gotta know. Because that would be underage. Are you looking it up?
Nope.
That's okay. Somebody out there will look it up for us.
It's probably just under.
Okay. So far, so good. I'm feeling it. This could be the block that I get like totally right without having to take it apart. Okay, pink pieces. Press them in. So since I'm seeing a pattern here, well, I'll just do them one at a time. Not it. Not it. That one.
Looks like the term should be shortage. Overage and shortage, not underage. That's going to fall into the underage category or a minor. So.
Well, thank you for looking it up.
Got to correct me. Who knows?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to correct you.
No, I just make stuff up.
You should use it anyway.
Robert's own dictionary.
Underage. It was an underage.
It seems feasible.
It sounds kind of medieval.
Maybe a little bit. What do we got on here? Let's see.
Did everybody get any sewing done?
Hey, Karen.
Did you get what you wanted for Mother's Day?
So when you unfold your fabric and iron it, if you marked one side as your outside, then all your fabric would maybe be the same side. That might have related to the
Okay.
solids question.
Yeah, but then once you cut it up, how do you tell? Because that's my problem. Once I cut, like, unless it's directional, like I'm doing, like, Y seams or something where the block is facing a certain direction, and I think I could even still mess that up.
Hey, Amber, how are you tonight?
Okay.
They all said they hope it's as easy as you make it look.
This one is. This one's going together pretty easily. And this may be the first one that I get done with, you know, no aid of a seam ripper later.
We had some graduating grandchildren, so
nice.
that's over the Mother's Day. That's always, I have seen some little graduates. I saw one down here who had his hat on pointing to the thing. He's probably, I don't know, 6, 7.
Oh, kindergarten graduate.
Yeah. Those are fun.
Yep. I still have trauma about my kindergarten graduation. We had this...
Was it on the swing set?
No. So, most of you are in my age group. And so, for kindergarten graduation, there's a...
They found the underage kids in the room. Bozo the Clown, how are you?
So it was like this little square dance that the kindergarten teacher taught us all how to do, and they had music, and, you know, think early 70s. Gosh, you know, when you were in the little short dresses and the saddle shoes and the white stockings and all of that nonsense. So I had to hold hands with a boy, and it was so gross. In kindergarten, I was like, I will have cooties forever.
Still
and we
do.
all felt the same way.
They've just followed you now. So Melissa had the Mother's Day, probably a dream right there. She got to take her son's credit card to the quilt store and go shopping on Saturday. So that was nice.
That is nice. Sean would only do that to me once. Actually, he knows better. He would never. He'd be like... Because I would come home with a new machine. All kinds of fun goodies. Okay. So far, so good. I'm liking how it's coming together.
Pretty good. It's coming together.
It's coming together. No whammies. I still remember the boy's name. His name was Douglas. That's how traumatic it was for me in kindergarten. I'm sure it's equally traumatic for him. But they don't do that kind of stuff anymore. The kindergarten graduation, do they?
I don't know.
Somebody let me know if you've been to a kindergarten graduation recently. I can make these for a while. These are pretty, this is a pretty easy block.
Peggy said she spins it and hides it.
Spins it.
Hey Patty, how are you tonight?
I still think we could do backdated receipts to be like, you know, 2014 or something. Like, I've had this for years. Okay, bigger pieces. It's taking a little bit longer to sew, but this is it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Getting there. Looks good.
Last round of these, and I'm still same size. That's how important this is, especially when you're working with 1.5 inches and you've got all of these rows, because you could be off by as much as a 1/2 inch if you're off even by a 1/16.
Hey Donna, how are you tonight? Ooh, Melissa, her son was really good to her. Let her buy the 770.
Nice.
Really nice.
That is a good son.
Yes, it is.
Did you get the embroidery too?
She didn't say.
Okay.
So Carla was asking, so you don't need to press it till the end?
Nope. You don't need to press it till the end.
So Beth said she was working on block 17 today and had an oops. So be stopping by for some fabric.
Okay. We got a little bit of extra. I don't remember which one was block 17. 10, 15, 16, 7. Yeah, I had some oopses on 17 too. I think I've had oopses on all of them for the most part. So yeah, this little tool, this is the doohickey, and if you're doing a log cabin, worth its weight in gold so that you don't have to get up and press those seams every time. Blocks like this, having to walk over to the iron and press all of these seams. I do like when I'm doing a block and I'm not really sure which way the seams should go, I do use this once I have started assembling the block, because then I can, based on what I'm piecing, I can decide which way the seams go. And that's very helpful. Last rows. We're going to finish early tonight.
Yeah.
That's good, because I'm really hungry. Don't know if you can hear it, but my stomach is over here growling, going, "It's time, feed me, Seymour." Right.
Gary said, say more.
Last piece. Trying to find it on the quilt. Okay, I see it. 2 more rows. Who's piecing the rows already? Not me. I probably should. I like piecing blocks. I don't really care that much for piecing the rows together though. Yay! This was it. This was the one. No errors.
All the way.
All the way through. And no need for seam ripper. I love this block. It's the best block ever. And there's your finished block.
Nice.
So, yeah, I really like this. If you pieced a whole bunch of these and now you have a, like, if you wanted to just make a quilt, this would be a very cool quilt. just by itself. So we've got our color of the month, which is Iris.
And boxes are back in stock.
The boxes are back in stock. I really think that you guys were handing me these upside down.
Well, you got it right there. I think it's just a different box.
It's the same. Okay, so the color is Iris. It is color number 2560. And it is this pale lilac, which I think I'm going to use to quilt one of my quilts. Lilac. It's not lilac, it's Iris. And they are in bloom right now. They're beautiful. What was I looking for? A yellow one? Has anybody seen yellow irises lately? Because I haven't
think that's
seen
what you were looking for, yeah.
any around.
Love this block. Haven't started putting the rows together. May decide at sashes.
Sashing, yeah. If you want it to be bigger, throw a sashing in there. This is white from Paintbrush Studios, what we're using, and we always have it in stock. Thread Club is $20 to join. You get the box, and then all of your thread is 20% off. So if you want to join the club, you get 20% off tonight. And if you're in the club, you get 20% off. If you're not, you get 15% off.
Nice.
Put that back in there. And somebody told
Donna said she's seen lots of yellow irises already.
It might be a regional thing, because most of them around here are, it's just taste, and you see something, you like it, and you go plant it. But somebody told me they really like these boxes because they fit into their bag real nice because it's so flat. And so they can take their thread with them very easily to retreats. So that was a handy.
Janice said that she's had some yellow irises in bloom now as well.
Okay, so we've got our giveaway, which is a fat quarter from Free Spirit. I don't know whose it is. Let me see if I can unwind it and find out. Up, Up and Away by Sue Penn. But fun fabric. So we've got some time left. Who has questions that they want to go over?
Any more boxes?
Yes. Yes, if you would like one, comment Make It Mine. Thread Box or Thread Club. They're $20. We will get one on its way to you. Same thing with the doohickey. Comment Make It Mine. We will get one on its way to you. And I know we just got an order of these in today, so if you were waiting for one, I think this was what came in today. If you were waiting for one, it might be on its way to you soon.
And then any thoughts on this next AccuQuilt? So you got some ideas, of course.
Well, I've got so many quilts that I've designed and never made that we could all make together. Or table runner. Somebody said last time a table runner would be cool. I think it was up in the air about whether or not to do a block of the month, but I think that's the way you got to do it with this, because otherwise it would be just a whole lot of sewing all at once, and sometimes we don't have time for that.
Yeah.
So, but I know most people have the 8-inch cube, and we can get very, very, very creative with that. So
someone did, Janet was thinking about table runners.
Table runners.
Possibly. Kitty Koontz is a winner tonight on the Free Spirit fabric there.
Congratulations, Kitty. I'll leave this with Carrie. You can come in. Oh, actually, I'll leave it up front. I'll put a little note on it. And you can come in and pick it up. So, yeah, I think a table runner would be fun. There's just how many blocks and... So what's coming up?
Patriotic table runner. Okay.
Okay.
Another suggestion. Keep them coming.
Well, we won't be finished with this one by July, so maybe...
Yeah, it'd be a post, right?
How about a holiday Christmas runner? Or even maybe even a Halloween.
Halloween is fun.
Halloween is fun. We could do bats, we could do pumpkins, we can do all kinds of stuff with Halloween.
Ooh, Peggy said yes, holiday.
Don't know if I can slip a cornucopia in with how to do that with AccuQuilt, but I'll think about it. Maybe with the strip die we might be able to do something.
Another vote for Halloween there. So keep them coming. Good stuff.
Yeah. Little Halloween table runner would be awesome possum.
I think Kitty was thinking about Halloween. Cheryl, yeah. Donna, wanting a holiday maybe.
Yeah.
So
maybe we could follow it up with the Christmas.
yeah. Holiday. Turkeys, okay.
I don't know if I can do a turkey, but I will try. I'll see what I can come up with.
Another Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay. Halloween on one side, Thanksgiving on the other. Interesting.
But okay. Well, it might not be ready by Thanksgiving, but definitely not for Halloween. But yeah, we can do something. I appreciate the suggestions. I'll see what I can put together for a Halloween table runner.
Mm.
That'll be fun. Maybe we can put a little bat in each block.
You can use Dresden pattern for the turkey. Okay.
And then I can show you how easy it is. So table runners, you can quilt on your domestic machine. I can show you how easy it is to make a spider web quilt pattern. And there's no skill. You don't need any skill for this because spider webs are...
They're everywhere. They're in the corner.
I know. And you don't have to have... you don't even really have to sew a straight line.
Two-sided is a great idea. Okay. Did a Thanksgiving one side and Christmas on the other. Okay. Interesting.
So
Lots
we're
of good
13
stuff.
weeks out and it's May. So
Cheryl Stevens said, yes, spider webs.
yeah, how to make a spider web with your domestic quilting machine to quilt your
Great
Halloween
idea.
theme.
Double-sided. They're liking this double-sided. They're running with it.
Okay. Mine probably will not be double-sided because they're so small you can just roll them up and put them in your pantry. And
You could do two, too, right?
you just do two instead.
I mean, we'd have that kind of time. It's not
Yeah.
super long.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about like if you did 4 12-inch blocks, that would be 48 inches by 12. So that would be 4 weeks. So August, that's August. And then September, we might be able to do it. Two-sided. I'll see what I can come up with. Because we've got a couple of weeks and a long drive ahead of us to go down to Bernina University, and Robert has an actual plug-in in his truck so I can have my laptop out.
I thought she was going to say, well, she was over there sewing, but I mean, I suppose that's possible as well. You might be able to rig something up in the back.
You know what? That has never occurred to me until now.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why I got the plug-in.
No, you got the plug-in for your laptop. I know. Don't even try.
There's one in the bed.
So if we took like the front seat out of the truck and put a table there.
Okay, now we're starting to get a little out on the edge, but
I would hate to see what that ticket looks like. But if I'm still wearing
exciting.
If I'm still wearing a seatbelt, I'm thinking this could work. I could just sit in the back seat, have my sewing machine, just sewing as the road goes. We could have a quilt done by the time we get to Dallas.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, that's us for tonight. He's not going to let me take the seat out of his truck. It's not going to happen. But thanks for joining us tonight, and I will see what I can put together for a Halloween and Thanksgiving combined table runner between now and July. I think
Glad everyone had a good Mother's Day. Oh my gosh, now they're running with this one. Get a captain's rotating chair in there. That's like the conversion vans of the 80s, right?
Yes.
Sewing in the car. Okay, this is the theme that's running now. How do we end the show, Joan?
Check your thread path, change your needle, and oil your hook before you bring your baby in for service.
For spa day.
For the spa day.
Which, by the way, the waiting queue is short, so if you do have a machine you need to get to the spa, bring it in.
Bring it in. Very short wait. Usually we've been as long as 8 or 10 weeks out, and they're just, Get it turned around really
Catching
quickly.
up.
Yep.
Good deal.
Please don't leave my technicians sitting around doing nothing, because they will. And I'll make them service all of the floor models. They can do that.
I doubt any of them are watching, so.
Yeah, they're probably not. So, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.